Hey everyone, Darren here. Today's the day, March 10th, 2015, Grand Theft Auto 5 Heists. And we've been waiting on this one to come out for a while, ever since the game actually came out. I think it's been out for like a year or so now. But anyways, this is going to be my review of the very first heist. That's Grand Theft Auto 5, online multiplayer, heists. Let's check it out. Alright, Grand Theft Auto 5 Fleeca Heist or Fleeca? Fleeca? Anyways, let's go. I've noticed on the heist, at least this first one, I've noticed that you do have to actually drive over to Lester's to get the mission. And of course the invites are just going crazy with everybody downloading the new heist pack and playing it. It's really a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend it. And I know a lot of gamers and YouTubers are making videos. They're slicing them up and they're cutting them up and editing them and making them nice and short and sweet. I like to make mine long and boring, so I'm not really going to cut this up. I'm not really going to edit it. I'm just going to show you all of the gameplay and yeah, give you a little commentary. We'll pull up at Lester's and see what he has got to say about it.
Oh, yes, come in. It's good to see you again. Been a while. Yeah, I've never been good at small talk. I don't have many friends. I do sometimes meet people online, and then I arrange to meet them out in the real world, and then I go there, but I hide, and I watch them, and I think, wow, now you are experiencing 1% of what I felt my entire childhood when I spoke to a girl. Wow. I've never told anyone that before. Feels good to talk. So, I know you've been complaining, but you weren't ready. Now, maybe, just maybe you are ready to do real work. I mean, are you interested? Because if you are, I have a few things coming down the wire soonish. If you want, I'll contact you. But don't let me down on this. I'm putting my neck on the line, and I like my neck. It's my best feature. Aside from my sparkling conversation.
We'll run right back out here and stand next to this car for a second. I think this is when I get a friend in the game. We're gonna call him in here with a party, I think. And yeah, talking about the Zentorno right now, I have it fully upgraded. I've got these rims on. I really like those rims. I did make them red, but I can't remember. They're basically like the car version of the Solidus, because I use the Solidus wheels on the bikes. And I really love that because it looks just like a solid hubcap, like it's just old school. Like, where are the nuts on that? I did start a crew. It's called Friends of the D. I only have 3 members right now, so anybody that plays on Xbox 360 or any other console, feel free to go ahead and join us. It's open. A lot of the challenges aren't completed yet. That's why it's fun to do just to have a new crew, because it resets all the challenges. You can do them all over again and get achievements. Well, I don't know if it gives you Xbox achievements, but you get the GTA 5 achievements again. I just realized that there are some new weapons along with this heist pack. You've got, every time they release one of these new packs, you always get a nice new weapon. So this one, let's see what it is. Checking my ammo really quick. I like that heavy pistol. I'm gonna have to grab that. That's a really cool looking weapon. Looks like it's got a little laser sight on top. Oh, here we go. Alright, just check these up here just to make sure. I've already got a lot of these. Alright, so it looks like the new weapon is going to be this flare gun over here. You know we gotta get it. We gotta check this flare gun out at some point. At some point this flare gun is gonna be useful. I don't know for what exactly. Maybe just a celebration shot. Go ahead and fill up all the ammo here. Alright. Yeah. Check on my ammo here and we'll get going. I like to have the homing rockets and the RPG rockets because sometimes the choppers might be so close you don't even need the homing rockets because the homing rockets are more expensive. But yeah, buy some pistol rounds, some extensions here. I will say that for Grand Theft Auto 5 and Rockstar Games, well done on the new packs and the compatibility packs. I've never really had an issue. Also, to throw back a little bit, back to the holiday season, so cool that you would get on Grand Theft Auto 5 online and it would actually be snowing in the holiday season. That was a lot of fun. So. And I haven't even played this game on the Xbox One yet. I don't own a One yet, so just 360 for now. This is always like a nice little. It's almost like a little mini game. If you just get up in somebody's face for a second, let them start swinging at you, and you can fight them. This is actually how you increase your character's strength. I want to say it's either strength and endurance, or maybe it's just. I think endurance might be running and swimming, but this it upgrades your strength after you have so many street fights, and the street fights really don't increase your mental state or whatever, because I stay a white dot. It never really turns red. It just stays neutral.
All right, we might be ready to move on this thing. If you want the work, you'll get a knock on your door any minute.
Okay. Take a ride back to the apartment here. So it's actually kind of cool the way they set this heist up, because the way you interact with the heist is different from the other online missions. I don't know if it'll be totally random for every time you get a new heist, but I know that after you complete a heist, you can go back and replay it. And I'm still saving up for a helicopter in this game. I still don't even own a chopper. Get to the chopper. Yeah. Here we go into this garage. Over here. We'll take a trip up in the elevator at some point. Here we go. Into my apartment here in the game, one of two places I own, and so yeah, finally they've upgraded this room into a heist room. We'll go ahead and get it started here. I think there's going to be an animation. So you know we've got to set this to hard. We've got to set it to all the nice criteria here. And I just like to set stuff the players can control their own outfits or whatever. It makes sense for the heist that you use some heist clothes or something like that, I guess. But yeah, I like everybody to have options, I guess. And this first heist is only 2-player. The lobby system on GTA 5 is pretty good, you gotta say, because you're able to get in here, and if you don't want someone in the lobby with you, you're able to kick them. Obviously, here I've got it's a friend of mine on my list on Xbox Live.
A word to the wise, kids. Never use PCP. It makes you want to punch cops or run around naked.
If you heard that in the background, you've
yes,
got
yes,
to check out the TV shows on GTA 5.
Nice
Once you
place
have
you
an
got.
apartment,
Very,
watch the TV.
chic.
It is so hilarious.
Nothing like a bourgeois bank robber to remind me of how strange Los Santos has become. In my day, the psychos at least had the dignity to be psychotic. Nowadays, it's all about home furnishings and going straight. All right, you ready? Because this is it. Well, it's not it, but it's something very big. It's not quite ready yet, but I wanted to see how you're doing. What I've got is a Fleeca Bank franchise. And it's nothing too complicated. There's no buy-in. Now, normally, there would be a buy-in. You would put in money up front, we would arrange the job, and you would pull it off. But this time, I'll cover the upfront costs. Call it the price of getting a look at you. And there's no risk to you. Unless, of course, you count getting locked up or shot. So, you ready? What do you think? You got questions, comments, concerns? All right. What are you waiting for? Let's go see this place.
Alright, Fleeca jump, scope out. It doesn't let you drive your own car
Get
for
in.
this mission. You have to drive Lester's car, and it does suck, but it's okay, because it's just like some boring mission where he talks.
Take us to the Fleeca on Western Highway, near Chumash. Word of warning, we're on the job right now, so don't let the cops notice you. If they come after us, we call it off. So, my taciturn friends, I suppose you want to know how we're doing this. Well, funny you should ask. We're driving out to the bank, taking a look at it, picking up some equipment, and then heading back to make our plans. Not very complex at all. We're not going in, we're not poking it with a stick. We're just sitting back and taking a look. You see, I like my scores like I like my dates. I cross the street and unaware they're being watched. Ha ha! All right, so why this bank over all the other banks in the state? Why does fortune favor this one? Another good question. You're full of good questions. You're like a child whose parents think it's clever, or the IRS. Ugh. Well, this bank's got some safety deposit boxes, and in one of those safety deposit boxes are some bonds being hidden from the tax man that no one's gonna report missing. All starting to make sense. Security should be light, well, relatively light. Light if your daydreams are raids on the Union Depository. Quite heavy if your day job is turning over liquor stores and gas stations. And the bonds in the box will be worth more than a few rumpled notes from a till, so the minor escalation is worth it, if you can handle it. Plus, you know, the sea view, nothing like staring at the ocean while you contemplate money and power, incarceration and homicide, you know, all those weighty issues surrounding your first foray into serious armed robbery. I'm assuming you're kind of a cerebral crew, because otherwise this whole not talking deal just kind of puts you on the spectrum, right? Okay, well, how about we just get there and see where we're at?
You'd think that because it makes you drive, it's kind of a pain, but it's really not that far. So once you get up here, you just stop and scope it out, and Lester keeps talking.
There it is. Take a look. Drink it in. I've patched into their security feed on my cell. Take a look. What are we looking at? Small joint, not much security. Staff won't give a crap, especially about the deposit boxes. Customers will probably be thinking how to turn this into a screenplay. The boxes are in the back behind a safe door. We want box number 167. Yeah, it's right on the highway with good access. That works for you. You can get out quick, but it'll also work for the cops. Speed up their response time. Okay? Okay. Enough of this peeper crap. Let's go to the garment factory. Now, when you hit the bank, you're gonna need to hack into its security system. I've written a neat little program that'll do most of the work for you, but it's probably a good idea for you to familiarize yourselves with it. You, in the passenger seat, I've sent it to your phone. And take it for a dry run, keep your hands steady, and maybe the wet run won't be a disaster.
So definitely whoever does the hacking, whoever's in the passenger side here, whoever is not hosting this first one, that's going to be the person, or I don't know, maybe if the host can actually just get into the passenger side. But anyways, whoever's in the passenger side of this mission, and whoever does the driller role on this mission, on this heist, that needs to be the person that knows they're getting the hardest job, because the hacking part is pretty difficult. I'd say it's kind of like a mini game of a maze, like an old Atari game perhaps. It's a really cool.
I'm calling Paige. She's my assistant. First she's gonna get us what we need, then she's gonna saw me in half.
Whatever.
No? You didn't like
No.
that one? You don't.
We didn't like that one, Lester. Lester's a creep.
Paige, it's Lester. The place looked good. Nothing we weren't expecting. Can you get the intel together?
You gotta say that Lester always gets the good missions, so.
Yeah, plus all the equipment we spoke about. I'll be over to collect it with those people. Yeah. Charming as ever. Okay, see you soon. She's loading the hardware into the back of a truck. Tools for the job, things for you to wear. On a job, your attire will depend on the role you're performing. As a job gets more complicated, so will the uniforms. If you're likely to be seen by civilians, you'll be provided with a couple of masks. Then when you go into the bank, you can choose one that goes with your eyes. And hey, there's the added bonus of none of your favorite comic convention outfits being linked to a major crime. Whoop-de-doo. Where were we? Masks. Paige. Oh yeah, we'll go over there, pick her up, and go back to your place to plan this thing. I can talk you through the planning board later. That might be helped by a visual aid. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. Listen to me, do what I say. Bullets go in here, come out there. And if you're ever caught, you keep your mouth shut.
So, this whole mission is just driving back and forth.
I should be using my cane.
And you switch vehicles, get into her truck. And as soon as Lester's slow ass gets in, let's go. All right.
Back to your place.
So I'll say whoever the host is, that's where you'll have to drive back and forth to.
Is it all there?
I think so. You want to get out and check, go down the inventory, or are you happy sitting there making a perfect butt imprint in your easy ride seat?
I'll take your word for it.
Thank you. It should all be there. The clothes, guns, headsets, holdalls, masks, the drill, the files with all the photos and surveillance work. Hey, there's enough here to make us all look real suspicious. Nice little conspiracy to commit robbery charge waiting to happen.
What, they're gonna charge us with thought crime?
Not so much thought as everything but the deed crime. We'd be caught with our pants down and a hard-on out to here.
Well, we're not getting caught. These are professionals.
So I hear. The cheapest professionals money can buy.
I like to think of it as investing in new talent. And until you and me start playing low-rent Bonnie and Clyde, that's the way it's gotta be. She didn't mean anything by that, by the way. She's just a little brusque.
If they were offended, they would have said something.
Oh, we'll say something, all right. When we're offended, we will say something. I got an achievement. That's cool. Yeah, you'll want to pick a host to the apartment that's close, like over here next to that little high-rise area. That's where it's really close. If it's all the way out across the beach or something, then it's obviously going to be a lot further to drive for this mission. But yeah, obviously a really easy mission. I don't get any money for it because I'm the host. Whoever the host is doesn't get paid for these first 2 setup missions. I think that the rider does get paid though.
Okay. Now, Paige will set up a board for you, won't you, Paige?
I'd let you do it if you could reach. I mean, I didn't see any milk crates for you to stand on.
The most important thing to look for in an employee is respect. You can't get anything done without respect. Where was I? Yes, the room. Paige is setting up this board on which you will plan your scores. You'll use it to set out all the prep work you need to do, select your crew, figure out how the take from a score should be split up. So you need a crew to take a score. But only one person can be in charge. Respect. Isn't that right, Paige?
Blow me.
All right. You're only going to need one thing for this job. It's a high-speed armored car. Now, instead of getting one legitimately and leaving a nice long paper trail to your front door, you're going to be jacking one from a nasty Korean crew and leaving a nice long paper trail to their door instead.
This is good to go.
Hey, here's your board. Good. And when you're ready to move on the car, go over it, study the plan, tick it off the list. You must be methodical. This isn't just a dumb crime. Well, there is an element of that, huh? Oh. And when you've got the car, we'll come back here and talk bank jobs. Bank jobs.
Lots of videos or cinematics. Lots of little cinematic scenes here. So yeah, it just kind of like walks you through everything and gives you these little messages. You can't really skip it the first time around, and it kind of takes a minute. But yeah, it does tell you about the heist here and how it operates. I'll tell you that this heist, this 2-person heist, was good enough that the 4-person heist is it's gotta be better. It's gotta be even more fun. I've only got 3 members of my crew though, so I'd really like to have more members in that. So maybe we can take a heist. Take a heist, pal. Take a heist. Turn my notifications off there. So this part is also a lot of fun. It seems like they added in a lot of extra clothing and extra masks here, and these are masks you just don't get elsewhere in the game. I don't think that you get these masks anywhere else. So these are only heist masks and clothing, and yeah, you can just go through them and there's options galore, like different types of masks. You put tape on your face, different colored tape, different style clothing, whatever. It's fun. We gotta find a good mask here. Yeah, ski mask will work. There we go. Kinda looks like a ninja. I wish they did have a ninja outfit. They should have a ninja outfit. Someone should tell Rockstar the games they should have a ninja outfit, and also or possibly ninja mode, because they have a ninja trait on here. So let's have some ninja missions. You know what I'm saying? All new contact. Let's get some ninja shit up in this. All right? Yeah. Run over to the Zentorno.
Hello? Can you hear me? I'll be here to talk you through all these jobs. What do we got here? Oh, yeah, the car. Okay. You're on the way to Del Perro. A Koreatown stick-up crew's been using a parking lot as a base for scores. They're into extortion, credit fraud, stolen cars, and some major robberies. I'd expect them to be packing, and I'd expect them to be paranoid. Come to think of it, you won't
Car
find
is so fast.
car in the hands of anyone who doesn't have a healthy dose of paranoia. So be careful.
It should be noted that I believe on the heist missions you cannot die. No one can die on the heist missions. I think if you die, maybe not on this part, but I think on the next part it actually says. No, actually we see that Team Live 0.
You can do this however you like, as long as you're careful. If you're not careful, they'll clock you, and then you won't get any choice how this is going down. They're meant to be on the top level of this garage on the north side. So, I see two ways of doing it. You go up the north ramps and hit them hard and quick, or you go up the south ramps, get in position, and try to get the drop on them from cover. You can do it however you like, as long as you get it done. And oh yeah, we don't want anyone looking for you, so put on masks before saying hi.
Once it tells you to put on masks, you can put on masks by hitting left on the directional pad. Sometimes it tells you left on the directional pad to put it on, sometimes it doesn't, so you just gotta put it on whenever it says anything about a mask with left on the directional pad. But the reason why I'm going up the ramps backwards, this is Zentorno, and I want to say the Turismo, these two vehicles, when you are backed up to the AI characters, they can't shoot through the back window. There's no back window, so they cannot shoot through this car.